Still in the 540s? Why do they have goats at a gas station? This is Laguna. Oh, this place is beautiful. It's freezing this morning. It's like 53 degrees. We're only supposed to get up to like 67. So it's gonna be a chilly one today. Oh boy. But here we go. Tech inspection, get the day started. Woo!
Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Oh, I can't. Dude, I can't make this up. First lap, I literally Rossied that chicane.
And Rossi comes straight back at the corner. We haven't seen action like this. This is not a wide. What a man.
That came up so, oh, I couldn't believe it. I literally went straight off, straight through, just a hit, just, this is the best track in the world. It is so hard. When you're coming down like this main straight here, and you come up over this hill, it's like a little bit of like a left-hander, but you are so light on the bike, you wiggle like, oh, so much adrenaline. This was worth every penny. This is, you gotta just do it. Just do it. Oh my God, let's go back, let's do this. But fun fact, I get to run like a chin mount like here. So yeah, this footage is gonna look amazing. And it's too windy, this is too much fun. Oh my God, I'm debriefing you guys at home. Oh my God, this is so good, this is so good. If you have the opportunity to come to Laguna, do it. I don't care, do it. I know you guys voted and you said no, more track days, but this, worth it every time. Oh. That one was better. I at least had fun. That's all you're supposed to do, right?
Bye, Laguna. I will see you again.
So then the question remains, should you ride at Laguna Seca? And the short answer is yes, but there's some more details that I want to get into. Now the cost just for this one track day was $600, and it was through Pacific Track Time. And that's the most expensive track day I have ever had in my life. That is absolutely insane. I usually average between 179 and like 250 bucks, sometimes 300. But 600 is crazy. A full weekend being $1,000, that's a lot of money. Not to mention the fuel it takes to get out there and the hotel cost. And well, you could just sleep at the track like I usually do.
Recalculating.
So it's pretty far away. Well, I'm lucky enough to be in Arizona, so it was only about 12 hours to drive all the way to Salinas, California. We drove from Arizona out to just outside of LA to stop at Victor's house to pick his bike up and stay there for the night and then drive up from there. But it's a hike. It's a long frickin' way, 12 hours from me in Arizona. If you were anywhere else in the country, I would think this would be very, very far. And is it worth it for that? Maybe, to do it once in life, but to be consistent with it, definitely not. Let's just say I would only do this once a year, if not every other year.
This place is magnificent.
Now the track itself is awesome. Like, it is not 100% perfect. There's some areas that are a little sketchy, that are pretty bumpy. But to be honest, the way it's laid out, the long, fast straight that you have that's really not a straight, you're kind of arcing to the left, the elevation changes, just the scenery, the whole facility is amazing. Like a track, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 just because it's so much fun. It's still in really, really good condition. It's not like a Firebird East or it's super bumpy or really rough. But it's a challenge. It's hard to get used to. As you saw in my first session, first lap out, nobody in front of me to tow. I got lost and I ended up, pulling a Rossi or a Marquez and just going straight to that corkscrew. So it is definitely a upper level track. I would not, if this was your first track day or maybe your fifth track day, I would almost avoid it, or you'd be going really slow. If you're more in the expert level or you're kind of in that middle to then expert kind of top group level, you'd be just fine. But just know that you need to adapt and do your homework a little bit on lines and where you need to go. But the facility was just absolutely incredible. Kind of set inside these mountains. You had to cross this bridge to kind of get into the paddock area. Like, awesome. They had really nice, super clean, large bathrooms. They had the coolest garages ever, so I think I want to rent a garage next time. They even had like a kid's playground. So if you wanted to bring your family, I'm thinking about it next time and making a full week out of it. Be really, really cool. But just keep those things in mind, that the track is not for the faint of heart.
Where did everybody go?
And last topic, availability. Now this is something that I've started to notice. I wouldn't consider it plaguing, but definitely warning signs for the track community. With pit race closing, you've got Chuckwalla up for sale. Streets of Willow is just becoming way too expensive after they repaved. And COTA being closed to the public in 2027. There's a lot of issues kind of popping up. And it seems like more and more tracks are either dying out or becoming extinct or just not being available anymore. And I have that fear with Laguna. Like, $600 is a lot for a track day. But to ride at Laguna, in my eyes, that's pretty reasonable. I'd rather pay the $600 than never be able to do it or run into a COTA situation where you got to know somebody who knows somebody who goes on a private day who knows how much that's going to be. So it scares me to think that Laguna may turn into that in the future. And who knows what the future holds for track riding. I've seen a lot of places resurface, like Blackhawk resurfaced. And try to kind of maintain that pricing, but everything just keeps going up. And I would hate to see Laguna keep going up, but I'd still pay for it. But the one thing I don't want is them to completely shut the doors to the general public and allow for motorcycle track days like this. That would suck. So something to keep an eye on and kind of push you a little bit more to, well, do it now before it goes away.
Just do it!
At the end of the day, it's a legendary circuit, hosting some of MotoGP's greatest moments with Rossi, Marquez, Casey Stoner, I mean, you name it. And to share that pavement that those guys rode on, and to be at a facility that used to host MotoGP races and still hosts Moto America races, I think is an incredible opportunity. I am so happy I did it and spent all the money and took the time and effort to really make it happen. It is definitely, in my eyes, worth it. I know I asked you guys, you voted, you said more track days instead of going to something like this. Well, I didn't listen, and I'm kind of happy I didn't listen. More track days, more reps makes you a better rider, but to ride Laguna at least once in life has to be done, in my opinion. So that means who's ready for 2 days next year? And until next time, remember, keep riding.